Hello there, dear listener. This is Brian, and I want you to rob us. But before we get to that, let me tell you a little bit about our year. 2025 is coming to an end, and we had a banner year here at Many-Sided Media. We played games like Hell Whalers, Slug Blaster, Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, and Last Train to Bremen. But did you know that those aren't the only games that we played? We actually played a whole lot more. Over on the Many-Sided Media Patreon, we call it the Dice Pool, we play even more games and release bonus actual plays and cast talkbacks each and every month. And sometimes, we even get the designers of the games that we play to run them for us. This year, we had Felix Isaacs on to run us through an original 3-part Wild Sea adventure that we called Wild Sea Wreckage. I got to play a Mothrin Raveler conspiracy theorist, and is probably my favorite character that I got to play all year. And then we had Caleb Zane Hewitt on, who is the designer of the Emmy Award-winning Triangle Agency, who introduced us to an original 3-episode series featuring a brand new anomaly and guest player, Taylor Moore. Plus, we played games like Scurry, Token, Tacklebox, and honestly, a ton more. I know what you're wondering. When is this heist happening? Well, I'm getting to that, because members of the Dice Pool get every episode of My First Dungeon and Talk at the Table ad-free, plus MP3s of the original music we make for our shows, plus cast talkbacks for every episode of My First Dungeon, and bonus roundtable discussions featuring folks like Evil Hat publisher Fred Hicks, actual play scholar Dr. Emily Friedman, and Dimension 20 creator Brennan Lee Mulligan. So that's all pretty shiny, right? Certainly worth stealing. So here's where the robbery comes in. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/many-sided-media and sign up to become a member of the Dice Pool. You'll pay $10 a month and you will get access to literally everything we have ever made. But don't worry, you have my express, official, legally binding verbal permission to pay $10 one time, download everything we have, cancel your subscription, and then ride off into the sunset with 5,231 minutes of TTRPG podcast goodness. That is 87 hours or 3.63 days, and that is just the stuff that we made this year. We've got 3 more years of podcast goodness sitting on our Patreon, so you are making away with a king's ransom for just $10. And if that's not highway robbery, I do not know what is. But also, if you want to stay and lend your monthly support to the hard-working crew behind all the shows we make, we certainly would not mind. 2026 is going to be our biggest year yet. We have planned massive seasons of My First Dungeon. We have all-star guests lined up for Talk at the Table, and we are even making a few new shows to add to your podcast haul. So please go to patreon.com/many-sided-media and rob us of everything we have ever made. And if enough of you do, next year's haul will be even bigger. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show. More? You want more podcast presents? Well, since you asked so nicely, why don't you go check your stocking? You know, one of the biggest things we did this year at Many-Sided Media was add a bunch of spectacular new shows to the Many-Sided Network. And so, if you look deep down your stocking, I am giving you the gift of another favorite TTRPG podcast. So, what'd you find in there? Ooh, that's a good one. It's called Dorkspawn. So normally, Dorkspawn is a video game book club podcast. It was created because Dylan wanted to show his best friend Robin his favorite video game series, Dragon Age, which Robin had never played. And now they are moving on to other choice-heavy video games to share and discuss book club style. Previously, they've played the full series of Dragon Age as well as Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and they are currently playing Fallout New Vegas. But this particular episode I want to share with you is actually the first episode of an actual play series they are running called Kings of Mahatt, playing the Fallout RPG. In this episode, 4 souls in the wasteland of NYC hop aboard a bus ride together. In a nuclear New York, what could possibly go right? And with that, enjoy the show.
There's a bashful little maiden and she has the cutest way. The brightest eyes, the most evening style. I'm sure she knows I love her, though I don't know what to say. I'd like to know the meaning of her smile. Her cheeks are fair as roses and her eyes are bright as blue. Her manner...
War. War never changes. Everyone thinks about the end of the world. What happens when the bombs drop? What happens when the rapture begins? What happens when robots become sentient? What happens when disease takes over? But not many people think about what happens after the end. After the bombs have destroyed, after the gates of heaven close, after the power shuts down, after the disease has ravaged. The world ended 216 years ago, but people crawled out of the ground. People built settlements, communities, made farms and vehicles. Things changed, and people adapted. They learned about the world. They looked after creatures that couldn't look after themselves. They found new faith. They found community. But for all the things people adapt to, for all the things they built, all the safety they create, all the comfort they fight for, war never changes. Salutations, Wastelanders. This is Billy Vinny, the ghoul with two names, here in beautiful Mahatt in the endless New York City. It is a beautiful day, and a beautiful day brings news. The ladies of the lake have increased their efforts to find technology. What technology they're looking for and what they want to do with it remains a mystery. But if you're looking for work, they're eager, if you don't mind getting your hands a little dirty. The rad storm that hit the great Midwest is still headed this way, but is expected to die out before it reaches us, but maybe stock up on a couple of radaways. Peace between Brook Lane and the Kings of Mahatt remains as the king set up a tourney to unite the city and spread peace between each faction. Speaking of Brook Lane, there have been increased sightings of bizarre creatures in the area, so if you're wandering around night, be careful, and maybe pack a couple of extra bullets. That's all for now, folks. I'm going to leave you with a song that we haven't played in a few hours. This is Miss Lindy by Larry and the Lamplighters.
Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands high from all the rest. You know her anywhere, where she's mine.
On a pile of rusted springs and old foam that only a true show of empathy can call a mattress, the pit boy blares the song into the building. Outside the window, we can hear people setting up stalls tending to animals. Inside the building, we see a ghoul. Philly, please describe yourself.
Philomena Philly Walcott is a ghoul of moderate height, about 5'6", 5'7". She is fit. Her body is curvy but strong. Not too meaty, a little bit more slight. She has a big, bright smile on her face. All of her teeth still intact. Part of her nose a little eaten away. Her skin a leathery, medium brown color. One eye almost iridescent-like. There's a film over top of it. Her hair is kinky curly, and it's pulled back up into a little front pompadour, and then like a little bouncy ponytail behind. She is wearing a Vault Dweller uniform. It has the regulation, blue top, like the one piece, but hers has a little flounce at the waist that mimics like a little skirt. And she is just kind of looking around excitedly. It's always a wonderful time when there's lots of people to talk to. She is a ghoul of Vault 12 and proud of it.
What does a normal morning look like for Philly?
She wakes up. She practices her hygiene care. She still has creams and lotions and things like that to make sure that her skin stays as nice as it can. She gets, whatever injections. We don't like to talk about it. It's no one's business really outside of the community. A lady needs to have her secrets. But a few injections and things like that, upkeep, maintenance is what I like to call it, happens. And then I get dressed. Once I get dressed, I work out. I have a different workout outfit. It's like a little romper short set on my little treadmill. Got to stay fit and strong just in case. You never know. And then I have a series of duties after I change into my regular uniform that I like to take care of. Just, things to help out the community, be a good friend, all the things that you're supposed to do.
Today is particularly exciting because the Kings of Mahatt, you live in Mahatt, and the Kings have taken a lot of volunteers and a lot of their knights to go to Brook Lane to set up a tourney. No one really knows what the point of the tourney is. They keep saying it's to unite people, it's to get everyone invested in competition. Some people have signed up for jousting matches on like rad horses and rad stags and things like that. It also looks just a little bit like a fair. Nuka-Cola bottle cap shooting and iguana skewers and fair snacks, or what can be considered fair snacks nowadays. You have been asked to help set up some stalls, and as you are setting one up on your morning routine, a knight of the Kings comes up to you. They're human, fairly young. They often come over to you to help you with small tasks that you're doing. This is Caden. Caden runs up to you and is like, "You doing okay?"
Yeah, having a great day, Cade. How are you?
Well, you know me, I'm running around like a headless mole rat. Actually, Lancelot brought me over because Brook Lane is having a lot of power outages and it's really messing with all of us trying to set stuff up. So he wants you to go to the church because apparently they know a way to reroute some power or have someone that can help us reroute power. And since you're our little worker bee, we figured who else better to go do that.
Yeah, of course, no problem. She pulls a little slip of paper out of the little side zip pocket and opens it up, and there is like a makeshift map that's there that has all these different like markers as to like places she's been outside of her vault, and she like checks it real quick and then points herself in the direction that she knows the church is and nods at him kind of determinedly. And then kind of marches away, just excited to be useful and excited to be just going about her day. She says hello and stops to say hello to the different vendors and people that she's already seen, people that she hasn't seen before, just new friends. And as I think she approaches the church, she kind of puts her piece of paper back in her pocket, smooths it, kind of holds it for a second, thinking of, these moments of independence that she's been working up to, taking the bus into the city, seeing sights, right? These beautiful moments that she's been kind of blossoming into. And she heads inside. Hello? I'm here to help.
An old man who you probably haven't met before in these long, dark robes. This church is kind of a church only in name. It is more of a, using the term recruitment stall feels bad, but it is a place to get people more interested in what this church is offering. The Children of Atom have very recently come to Mahatt and New York City as a whole, and they have set up a stall here. You see this very old man as you enter.
Oh, sorry, my dear. I'm not used to seeing a new face. Are you interested in joining the church?
Oh, no, Caden, the Knight of the Kings. He sent me to help you?
Oh, right. Very good, very good. You are, Philomena, yes?
Yes, that's me. Hi.
Hello. I am Father Moscow. I was hoping to find someone good with repair. Brook Lane has been having a lot of power outages, and I don't want it to harm our events going forward, and the Kings don't really have many people to spare. I hope you would suffice.
I'm not terrible at it, but it's also not necessarily my strong suit. I could look around for someone who's better, though. I can get that help for you.
No. I'll get one of my people to go. That's okay.
Oh, okay.
I tell you what, if you would like the training, you can go with them. It is out in the wilders, though.
I'm not afraid. I think that there are friends to be made everywhere.
You are a vault dweller, aren't you?
Of course.
Yes. Okay.
She gestures to her uniform proudly.
Very good. I thought so. Yes, there are friends to be made everywhere.
Of course.
Please, take a seat.
She sits down, her back very straight. There is a look of respect on her face as she kind of waits for what he's going to say next, any kind of quest he might want to send her on or project he wants her to tackle. There's an earnestness about this person. Their rough exterior is definitely a lot. They are scary. Their hair's a little patchy. They have blast marks on parts of their body that look kind of warped and gnarled. But she is happy to be of use and kind of looks at him patiently.
Father Moscow nods at you and hobbles his way to a side room. He opens the door, walks in, and as he goes to close it, a gust of wind blows through the church and slams the door so loud that you see a flock of birds get spooked and fly up. And as they do, the camera follows them up over the houses of Brook Lane, squawking with their beaks made of teeth. They fly over the East River on their mutated wings, on top of a building in central Mahatt, where they land on their 3 human-fingered feet, and they look toward a robot. Mrs. Trimbley, can you please describe yourself?
Mrs. Trimbley is a very shiny Mr. Handy. She has just polished herself this morning, as she does every morning, because it is part of the job to look respectable. She is wearing a little bonnet over her most forward-facing eye. It is pink and plaid. She also has a little apron that is draped around her midsection, her little ball midsection, and is sort of just tied around the other arms that she has. And she is on this roof at the moment, sort of huddled over a little trash bin that's on the side of the rooftop. And then turns when she hears the commotion of all of the birds sort of landing. One of the birds that has landed lands a little too hard and clearly wasn't able to kind of handle that landing and has sort of plopped forward onto its face for a moment, like sort of scoots back up. And compared to all of them, is maybe not looking so well and so bright, and she turns away from the trash bin that she has just been looking over and goes, "Oh dear, there you are. No, don't worry, you come with me." And she scoops it up and clutches it against her apron, sort of uses the apron as a little satchel to hold it there. Gives it a little coo with as best she can. It's like, we better get you all tidied up.
This bird, as its fingered legs, the fingers kind of tense, and then they do a little walking motion toward you, and then with its toothed mouth, it starts eating the nuts and oats from out of your not out of your hand, I guess, out of your little apron section.
Yeah. She just sort of opens a little container, reaches in with a claw, and pulls out some seeds and drops them in the apron where the bird is. Yeah. This is a pigeon, by the way.
This is a
correct?
pigeon.
Yeah.
This is a normal pigeon.
This is no.
I don't
It's
believe
not a
you.
pigeon. It's not
I
a
don't
normal
believe
pigeon,
you.
but it is what you would call a pigeon.
Nowadays,
in the
it's a
wasteland.
pigeon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a very good and normal pigeon in the year 2293.
Correct.
Yeah. As you're feeding the birds, more and more appear, and you realize you have run out of seed and probably need to go get more with your chores.
Oh, silly me. I'm always forgetting. But that's all right. I'll be right back. I'll be back later today. You all be good to each other. And she starts to whistle a little tune. And wanders off the rooftop down to the bus stop.
As you're walking to the bus stop, to call it a commotion is to make too big a deal out of it. You hear a dragging noise, and then somebody swearing, and then a little dragging noise, and then somebody swearing, just around the corner from the bus stop. You also feel like you're hearing like the sloshing of water as well.
She turns that corner, says, "Language."
You see a human in these like raider leather clothes. They have the emblems of the Ladies of the Lake. They are holding armfuls of random tech. They have like a toaster. They have like an old TV that's burnt out and the glass is smashed on it. They are also stood in a bucket of water and are like trying to hop, jump, scrape the water as they're walking back toward the river. This bucket that they're stood in and trying to like hop, almost like potato sack race hop with it, is almost completely empty, but you can see water splashes from the river where there is a small paddle boat all the way to this building, and then back to where they are.
Oh, hey. I'm so sorry. It's just getting really hard to keep jumping while carrying all this stuff.
Well, that just doesn't seem like a very efficient way to walk.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to walk on solid ground. It's against the teachings. So, I've had to jump all the way up these stairs. A lot of friends of mine, they fill their boots up with water to walk around.
Hold on. You're out of breath. Take a deep one in. There you go. Now out just the same. Very good, healthy lungs you have.
Thank you.
All right. So now you tell me the rest of your story. It was very interesting.
Just my friends, they fill their boots up with water to walk, and I think that's cheating. Because we're not allowed to walk on solid ground. So I'm jumping around in this bucket of water, because then I'm knee-high in water. And I'm trying to get tech for the Ladies of the Lake, because they're asking for it, because we have this big project.
You know the ladies.
They stand, you can see them breathe heavy through their sailor uniform. No, I'm a certified lady.
Oh, that's nice, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, healthy lungs and a healthy appetite for justice. Oh, what a nice young person you are.
Thank you. I know this might sound really forward, but all of the ladies are looking for real high-tech stuff for this really cool project that we have going on. That you're kind of like a robot. Would you mind maybe coming with me and giving your mind, body, and soul to us? We could use you for a really cool project. It'll make me seem really impressive, and at the minute, I'm only like picking up toasters and useless stuff.
Oh, well, I would tell you I would in just a moment's time. But unfortunately, I have a job to do, and I am responsible for a very precious young life. But I could give you a little something. Would you like something?
Oh my god, I would love something, please.
have picked
And
up
she-
toasters, and everyone had like 50 toasters.
She's like, "Oh no, I have something much more interesting than that for you." And she reaches back and like strapped to her back because canonically she has a spare pincer arm that she's not using because I bought and replaced one of my arms with a flame arm. So she's like, "I don't really need this one anymore.
Love
Would
it.
you like it?"
Crazy.
Tell the ladies that it still works like brand new. I just got myself a cheeky little upgrade, and I, did something nice for myself. And you can have this, and you know what?
What?
Just for you, just because. A little candy.
Oh my god! I haven't had candy in so long. This is, oh my god, between this and the robot arm, you might be the kindest thing I've ever met. What is your name?
Mrs. Trimley. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Mrs. Trimley, thank you so much for this. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, how rude of me. My name is Amy. It's an honor. Hey, you've done a good turn with me. The ladies of the lake will always welcome you. I appreciate you. Hey. Since we're already almost there, I can see you're busy. Let me walk you to the bus stop.
Oh, darling, the way that you do it? No. I am quite capable. You?
Yeah, we're basically there anyway, so it's just over.
You go on ahead. I
Okay.
can see it just fine.
Alright, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Miss Trimley. Oh, sorry. I don't really want to ask too much of you since you've already done so much, but it's just so far for me. If you ever go near the power plant, could you find something that looks powerful or cool? I'd really love it if you picked it up and then took it to the ladies. I would go myself, but it's just so much water, and it's so far, and I can't jump that far, Mrs. Trimbley. I've tried. It's so difficult.
No, well, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just, if you end up going, and you end up getting something really powerful, and you bring it back to the ladies, we can pay you so much, well, they can pay you so much money.
Well, I really appreciate it, and she sort of unfurls and holds out her apron, which is carrying this sick bird. And she goes, I would love to. You don't know how much I think about going to see the ladies. I think about it quite often, and one day, when I'm good and retired, that will be top-notch on my list. But for now, I really have to stick with my dear little Robin here, because I have to stay with them until they come of age. And that's my job, to make sure that they grow up big and strong,
Oh, wow, Miss Trimbley, you're so noble. So you said that's a robin that you're holding?
Oh, no. His name is Robin.
Oh, okay. Wow, well, that's really cool. Wait, I don't get it. What is it, then?
No, it's a pigeon.
Oh, it's a pigeon named Robin. That's so clever, Miss Trimbley.
But when he's all grown and he can go out into the world on his own, then you mark your words, I will be on my way.
Thank you, Mrs. Trimbley. Okay, well, I guess it's time for me to go. Appreciate you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day.
One other thing. You never know who's around the corner. Thank goodness it was me earlier, but that could have been a young, impressionable child. So watch your language.
Yes, Mrs. Trimbley.
And as they fall away, you can hear, after a bit of you waiting at the bus stop, you hear a poof, 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 and then you hear off beans. Oh, beans. And they clamber themselves back up.
Good. And she claps her little claws.
As you sit and are waiting for the bus, you hear the clopping of hooves. And as you look down the street, you see a few of the knights of the kings of Mahatt.
Oh, bother.
These are mages. They dress in robes and they have these big staffs with these big green irradiated rods in the center. As you look at them, they look towards you, they give you a nod, and as they walk away, we look at that irradiated center, and as we zoom into the irradiated center of this staff, we then zoom out on another church. Now, church might be a strong word for this place, but people love it like a church. Irradiation rods adorn the building, lighting the inside of it like candles. The floor is clean, food is stocked. This place doesn't receive a lot of visitors on account of all of the radiation poisoning that most people experience. But the children of Adam are a new group, and their appreciation and love for radiation has let them settle in easily with the Kings of Mahatt. Although this particular church is a little empty, there is one person who kneels. Pixie, you describe your character, please?
Absolutely. I just have to recover from all of the beauty that just happened in the last, 20 minutes. Jesus Christ. Yeah, kneeling in this church is a woman who always asks herself the question, why, when I turn around a corner, do people go, "Wah!" And the answer is very clear, because there is truly a brick shithouse of a woman, 5'10", 5'11", maybe, absolutely wide as tall. She's wearing these clothes that are kind of cobbled together from a bunch of different kinds of clothing in order to be a little tougher, so kind of built on top of one another, but still kind of resembling religious robes. And her face is slightly pocked on one side from radiation, and also on that side all of her hair has been shaven off, and so it's kind of like a short crop that sweeps to the other side.
Cool.
And just she's kneeling right now. Whenever she's in a standing position, she's got her arms crossed like this and just has this murderous expression that she absolutely never realizes that she's wearing. And yeah, she's kneeled there at the church, casting her eyes up to the radiation above.
What is it, do you think, that Bixie thinks about in these times of meditation?
I think Bixie's not the sharpest. She's sharp in other ways, but she's not necessarily a great thinker. And so a lot of kneeling for Bix is a practice in clearing the mind as much as possible. Because when people tell her that she should be praying, she's not exactly sure what she's supposed to be praying to. So when they make her do it out loud, it kind of goes along the lines of thank you to radiation because it's good. And I like it. So that's kind of, if there were thoughts, they would be along those routes.
Yeah, beautiful. You hear someone enter the church behind you. This is a ghoul. She is one of the heads of this church. This is Sister Daisy Cutter. She is, as I said, one of the heads, is remaining in Mahatt for now. You know that you were called in here because there is a small task that Father Moscow has is... You were asked to come here to then go into Brook Lane to kind of help with the tourney and help inspire people to join the Children of Adam. Bixie, thank you so much for coming. How go the daily prayers?
Really good. Always
good.
Amazing.
Good. That's good. Marvelous. We thank the radiation for the light that it gives us.
I'm always thanking the radiation.
As we should. Father Moscow just signaled me in. Apparently there is a promising young recruit who we would like you to help with a a small endeavor in Brook Lane, and then hopefully try to teach them the ways of the church. And then later on, you'll spend more time in the tourney. We have a good relationship with the kings, and I hope that this will remain.
I am always happy to tell anyone about the Church of Adam, and some people have told me that I'm good with words.
Yes, let's hope some of those people are there today, I think. That would be good for us. How are you feeling, Bixie? I know that this was a big move for you. You've only recently come here.
It's big here. It's a lot bigger than back where we're from, and there's a lot less people trying to kill you. It's not much less, but a lot, less. And that's good.
Yes, well, we have the kings to thank for that. They run a tight ship, so to speak.
Do you think, are we hoping that they'll join the church?
We are hopeful that after some time they will realize that their appreciation for radiation is much the same as ours, and we can help them see the light of the nucleus.
Of course.
Father Moscow is expecting you in Brook Lane. Again, I know it might be scary going and trying to convince people to join us, but maybe if we can get this one. The kings have told us that they're a vault dweller and new to this area, so we can hope to get in early. I'm thinking.
I mean, sometimes I just go up to people and I say, "You should join," and they go, "Anything you say." So I'm pretty convincing.
And it's so effective. It's really effective. We have so many people join the church that way, and we really, really appreciate that. Really do. Thank you so much for it.
Absolutely.
It's why you've been rising up the ranks so quickly here. That kind of hopeful aggression really sings for us.
I just thought that it was, I put on my best smile, and yeah.
Yeah, that's good. You smile?
Yeah, I'm smiling right now.
Oh, great. This will go well. Today. Good. Well, Bixie, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'll get going.
As you go outside and you find some of the kings who they have some supplies and they're about to ship their way over to Brook Lane themselves. You join them and then ride across the half-destroyed Brook Lane Bridge to the kind of shrine, kind of like makeshift church that exists in Brook Lane at the minute. Walking inside, you see Father Moscow kneeling, also praying, and you also see a vault-dwelling ghoul. What do we think Philly has been doing in this time?
I think she's probably dusting things. He's a little old man, so I imagine if there's anything that needs to be tidied in this room, just generally being respectful to her elders. That's what she would be doing if she were back in her vault. She would be going around to the older people's rooms, making sure they're okay, checking on the people who have children, right? The families that are existing in these spaces. And just kind of being a good fellow vault person. So I think that's probably what she's doing. She's just kind of busying herself. She's trying not to intrude, so she's not opening drawers or cabinets or anything like that. She's not rifling through paperwork, but she is trying to just straighten things. If there's dust on stuff, she wipes it off. If there's a broom somewhere, she might broom some stuff, do a little sweeping.
There has been no one in here since Philly, you arrived. So Bix's entrance is notable only because someone else has walked in. Father Moscow turns. Oh, Bixie, thank you so much for coming. This is Philomena. Philomena, this is Bixie.
Hello, it's nice to meet you.
You're the recruit.
Recruit?
Ah! Not recruit. A person.
I'm
who's
here to
helping
help
us.
and assist. Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Very
yes,
good.
Thank you, Father Moscow. Yes. But is there something I can do for you? Bixie, you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
We don't have a lot of people who can journey outside of settlements in our small community that we have. Bixie is what we would call kind of a bit like the muscle. As a powerful brain and radiation has really touched every part of their body. Bixie, we've been having trouble with the electricity. Brook Lane has been taking all the power from us, and what we would like to do is just, if we
You want me to go take it back?
go to the power station and just try to reroute the power back to us would be really appreciated. And Philly will be there to help you on your journey.
Oh. What do you do?
What do you mean?
Like, do you hit, shoot, talk?
I mean, I definitely talk, yes. I talk quite a bit, I've been told. Hitting, I'm a little less clear on. I don't really... I mean, I guess if I had to hit someone, I could. I do know how to fire a gun.
Do you want me to show you how to hit?
Yes. Honestly, I am here to learn as much as possible.
Okay. And I turn to Father Moscow, and I just no social graces. It's not the lowest charisma ever, but it's a little low. It's unintentional. Points to Philly and goes, "Good at talking?"
Fairly good. A words per minute speaker.
Okay. I have a few, so that's good. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, my apologies, Philomena. Would you mind if I... And then points toward your Pip-Boy, in like they want to input something in it.
Oh, yeah, please, of course. She holds out her arm exuberantly.
Father Moscow will go to the map screen that you have and then set a little marker as to where the PowerPoint will be. If you make your way over there, it shouldn't be too much trouble, but just in case you get lost.
Thank you. Okay. She takes the paper one out of her little pocket and puts a similar marker on that
Marks
one,
where it is, yeah.
but in pencil to make sure she can erase it, and then tucks it back into her little thing. You know, it's there's nothing wrong with having backups.
No. Very good. I understand completely. Well, best of luck to both of you. Philly, for yourself, I think I can spare 100, maybe 200 caps if you manage to reroute the power to us.
Oh my goodness. Philly's eyes are like dinner plates. She's really pumped finding out that she's going to earn money to do this. In the vault, like, we don't need caps for anything, right? We're like in the vault, we do our stuff, we have our life. But when she leaves, she understands that it's important to other people to like have like money and income. So I think she's really jazzed, and she kind of turns to Bix. Okay, so fight. Who are we fighting?
Anyone.
I'm a beginner. What would you recommend?
Do you want to punch?
Maybe?
I also have, and Bixie just starts, like, pulling out, like, a machete, a gamma gun. I don't know.
That one's really shiny.
Yeah. I'm not supposed to let anyone else shoot this one.
That's fair. I probably shouldn't anyway. I don't really... What's
I think
the
you'd
smallest
be
thing you
fine
have?
shooting it.
Yeah?
Kind of looks you up and down.
She straightens up to like the full 5'6", and tries to square the shoulders a little bit to look very official.
Yeah.
She does look like she has a sharp eye, though, especially that like oil slick one. It looks a little weird, but also looks like maybe she has okay perception. So I think she kind of like looks at you and it deflates a little bit. I'll be honest, I'm not really the muscle where I come from. I am good with talking, though. I promise. I know that right now I'm not doing the best job making friends with you, but I'm gonna keep trying.
I like you.
You do?
Yeah, you have nice clothes.
Oh, golly, that's so sweet. Okay, all right. We're doing okay then.
Okay.
She looks to you like, where are we going, friend?
And we start heading towards the power station, I think.
As you make your way toward the power station, you both passed by a bus stop. An electric sign on it says, delayed. And then we see a bus. A well-loved and well-used bus. Rough foam seats, not yet completely rotted, solid windows that have been replaced several times. The love and care put into it shines through every angle. The only part that betrays this is an open hood and a large plume of smoke coming from the engine. Underneath this hood is a ghoul. Crash, like to describe yourself?
I roll out from under, covered in grit and grime. I'm an old man. I'm an old man who's been around these parts a long time. Been here since the bombs dropped and I dropped too. Talking about my balls. So I'm wearing overalls and I've got a. Sorry, I apologize. I didn't realize I was just talking. Yeah, I was just talking. No, I'm wearing formerly blue overalls. I say formerly because they've been through the dust and dirt for so long. I don't think I remember what the blue was. Wearing just a cut off t-shirt under it. Wearing a duster. I have a duster sitting on the side of the hood, just hanging down, giving me some block from the sun, so I don't feel like I'm sweating too bad when I'm hunched over on the engine. Wiping off my hands. Got a little bit of hair. Got a little bit. And as I come up, I slick it back as much as I can, the 5 strands I have left. And I throw a little news cap over the top. Good as new! And I lower the hood with the smoke still coming out.
You have fixed this engine
a million times.
A billion times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how to make this baby sing. Sing poorly she does, but sing she definitely does. Yeah.
Don't need to be on tune to be a song.
As you roll out from under, a person who is a mechanic in Brook Lane. You're in beautiful Brook Lane, by the way. You know that the tourney is going on somewhere on the outskirts of the main city, and most people in Brook Lane have yet to go over there. They don't really have much interest. This is a quiet bus day for you, as pretty much every bus day is. But you see a mechanic walking over to you. Another ghoul, old now, older than you, looks like toward kind of the end of that ghoul cycle. Ghouls are immortal, but sometimes people have been injured so many times that it's like, this guy's
their bones become a block. They break so often that their joints just become hard.
Oh, hey there, Quash. How's old Bessie doing?
She broke down on me about 3 blocks back. I threw my harness on to pull her to get to a good spot, and I pull out the straps, the retractable straps that come out of the front of the grill plate that I obviously, anytime I can't get her to a good spot to work on her, I will put it on like a pack mule and walk her while it's in neutral. She's been giving me a hard time. The last few cells I threw in her, I knew weren't as purified as I needed. But, she's never failed me, and I've never failed her. You looking to give me a hand?
Well, yes, no trouble. I can fix you up. But I'm here because Frances was looking for you.
Oh, that's never good.
I don't really know why. She just wanted to know if you're going a certain way today.
Yeah, I typically go a lot of ways. So, I appreciate you.
All right. Well, she's just waiting outside, so I'll go bring her in. While you speak to her, I'll get to work on the truck.
He hobbles over to through a door and then out of the other side. David walks back in with Francis, who to most people out even inside Brook Lane, but to most people outside is known as Morgana. She's the leader of the Brook Lane settlement. A cold woman who asks too much of you and rarely thanks you in return. Mm-hmm. Ghoul, tall, the opposite to David, stood next to her, whereas he is hobbled and old. She is tall and proper. Crash, I see you've gotten your bus fixed.
Yeah, it took a while. How you doing, Ghoul friend?
Francis, please. You know about the tourney?
Oh yeah, I dragged Sir Poops-a-Lot in a couple hours ago. He looked nice and hoity-toity, ready to throw some lances rusted through.
Great. Well, I know that you know that Brook Lane can't handle the electricity that we're normally outputting. And now, with the Kings, we need someone to go to the power station and reroute the power back to us. I assume you're free?
What are you gonna do for me? You got any spare cells laying around so I can keep this baby purring?
A good deed is its own reward. We are doing this for the good of community, for all of us.
Hey, I'm all for charity. I do it every day. I still only charge 3 caps for fare. That's enough charity for me. But it's okay, because you've been so nice to me in the past. Never not kind. I will do it for you. And I look over at David and I'm being sarcastic.
Hey, it surely got you, Francis.
Nothing's lost on you, kid.
Well, when both of you are quite done, we have work to do. I know you love spending time with this hunk of junk bucket of bolts, but we need things to be fixed.
Okay, listen. I know you need your electricity for your CPAP machine so you can sleep like a princess. But don't call my thing a hunk of junk, okay? This may be a bucket of bolts, but every single one of them lathered in my love.
I think you need to change the way you speak to me. I am your boss, after all.
I apologize. It's hot. Had to drag this baby through 3 blocks, down from 4th to 6th, and I'm not happy about it. That's not your fault. It's not like you pay me, though, so what are you really the boss of? I mean, with love, and I'm still doing it for you. And I wink.
Well, with love, I am the boss of this settlement. I'm the boss of making sure that you eat, the people around you eat. I'm the boss of making sure that people have the caps to pay. I'm the boss of making sure that people don't die.
You're right. Right. Logistics mastermind over here. And I'm happy to be your wheels. I'll go check it out. I'll make sure I'm ready for all the rad rats to tickle my toes. I'll wear my steel caps.
Well, there will be some rad roaches. Maybe they just got too far into the system, and it's making it short more than it normally should. I did say that the Kings could use some of the power, but this is ridiculous. Make sure to bring your musket, make sure to bring your bus, and I'm sure your efforts will be greatly rewarded.
Roaches ain't worth Bessie, okay? Roaches ain't worth her. But I'll use what I need. I know, I'm just being cranky. I hate bugs. I hate the heat. And you're asking me to deal with both at the same time. And I'll do it with love.
With love.
But of course, I'll be a little grumpy about it.
Of course. The community appreciates your efforts.
You need a ride, David?
Oh, well, I definitely wouldn't mind. I was just gonna walk home, but by the time I get back, it'll be time for me to leave again. You know how slow I get.
Oh, yeah. I like... As much as I love to see you waddle, I'd love to see you sit, too, sometimes, because you make my bones hurt.
Thanks, I appreciate you. David hobbles on and puts 3 caps in the machine, and walks to the back.
And they fall in and they just fall out into a rusted bucket. They go in, fall into the rust. Yeah. So the counter goes up, but they just fall into the rusted bucket. I grab them and I give them back to him and I say, "You don't pay. I
Thanks,
offer."
Panch, I appreciate you. Well, away we go, Dan.
And I sit there with my hand crank as I start her up. And I'm spinning and spinning and spinning, and you watch, and I lift my leg up comically high and crack my foot into the clutch, and you hear a whir.
Yeah.
How is that thing alive?
I slam her into first gear, and then I don't start feeling any pull, so I slam her into third gear, and she starts moving. And I rub the dashboard, and then I flick the little Hawaiian dancer bauble I have on my dashboard.
Sun and radiation bleached little Hawaiian.
Yeah. Oh, there are rotted holes through the plastic, and I flick it and I go, "What a wonderful world." And I roll out of the garage. Yeah.
You make a few stops before you make your way into Mahatt. It's a short stop. You do basically one bus stop in Mahatt before leaving back to Brook Lane. And on that bus stop is Mrs. Trimbley.
Hey, good looking.
I assure you I don't know who you're talking to, Mr. Cooper.
Come on out.
She takes a seat and fluffs out her little apron, starts to coo a little song at Robin, and then, "Oh, Mr. Cooper, I hope you're having just a lovely day. Robin and I are just headed into town to try to pick up some more seed for Robin and, of course, all of Robin's friends, because, please, if there's not a day that little fella has 1,000,000 friends over for company, it's just busy, busy, busy all at our house, and I've got to feed every single mouth."
Speaking of seed, and I grab my duster that's hung up next to the seat. I reach into the pockets and I'm patting them, and I know I put it in there somewhere. And I pull out a vacuum tight pack of seeds, and I go, "Found something. Someone couldn't pay. They gave me these and said they could plant a beanstalk. I'm not one for wishes." And I toss you some seed.
Well, that's very nice. I suppose I have other things I can still do around town, but this'll do very well. Thank you, and you're sure you don't want them? I mean, a beanstalk?
Not a big bean guy, and I don't like stalking. But thank you for the offer.
Have you had any nice riders with you today?
I gesture back to David.
Oh, hey there.
How are you today? We're doing just fine. Robin and I are taking a little run to do some errands, and then it's back to hosting.
Well, Pants is also doing a little bit of errands later. Apparently, there's something wrong with the power plant, so we're gonna go fix it.
Don't you say we. I appreciate the offer, David, but again, if I have to pick you up and carry you out of another building because you can't get your right knee to work, my right knee is going to stop working.
Well, fine. You can try to fix it yourself then, but I know that you ain't gonna make it. You ain't got none of the repair skills that I do. Look at this place.
This bus is the best running bus that Mahatt has ever seen, or Brook Lane for that matter. Cooper runs a very, very good establishment here.
If I had normal blood vessels in my face, I'd be blushing. Thank you, Mrs. Trimbley. David, if you really want to help, maybe I could bring you along, but it's going to be a lot of the King of the Hill protecting you from all the roaches.
Yeah, well, you see, that's another reason why I should be going. You can't be going up there alone.
I got my bug stompers on. And I lift up my boot. I call him steel toe, but it's just because I wrapped it in a shitty little piece of iron. Wrapped the toe in a little shitty piece of iron and nailed it in with short nails. Got my bug stompers.
All right, fine. Well, Miss Trimble, it's very nice to be seeing you again.
And it was nice to see you, too. Now, you be quite respectful to Mr. Cooper when you're riding his bus.
All right, fine. You enter back into Brook Lane, and then David hobbles off. I'd see the both of you. Have a nice day.
See you, David. I'm still doing dinner on Sunday if you want me to pick you up on the rounds.
Oh, that will be lovely. I'll bring some deviled eggs.
Yeah, those deviled eggs. Surprised those chickens still work.
Well, we make them.
I know that's right. And I pull my door closed. I keep on driving.
I'm suddenly scared of David.
Yeah, David. What's going on?
We make him.
What are you doing to the chicken, sir?
I want it to be noted that the entire time that David was riding, I had my hand in the gap between the bus wall and my seat, looking in my rear view. Yeah. You know what they say, you know what they say, Miss Tremblay? Keep your friends close, and the friends that'll kill you just a bit closer.
Are they saying that now?
I know I am. So someone had to say it first, because I'm no first come first serve kind of guy.
I think that your prudence is very, very well earned, but I think you should always be open to new friendship. You may not want to trust people, but times like these, it's very challenging to make new friends, and you should be more open.
I had a Mr. Handy hold a gun to my head for 6 hours until I peed my pants. And I love you, but I've learned my lesson.
Well, I'm Mrs. Trimbley. I'm no ordinary.
Well, you've never made me pee my pants, Mrs. Trimbley, and that's enough for me.
Good. I'm so glad to be out of that stage with the little Robin.
As the pair of you are driving along, Crash, your two-way radio sparks. Hey there, Crash. Morgana's getting real twisted about getting that power plant fixed. I don't know where you are on your journey, but could you just make one quick stop before you finish it?
I grab the receiver and tell her I love her too. Send my love. And I pull it back over, and then I grab it again. Give her a wink for me, and over. Put it back. I fucking hate that lady, Mrs. Tremblay.
Oh, well, hate's such a strong word.
I know, we're all doing our job, but you know what I never do? Ask someone else to pick up my shit. When I shit, I pick it up.
That's right.
Girl, that lady loves to delegate, and I throw her back into gear.
But you're still going to do what she asked?
Oh, I never don't. That's the problem. I feel like I'm allowed to be a little snarky about it sometimes. I feel like I've earned it and I look at my wrist where I have like a little sheet of notes for myself. It's my name, how many years I've been alive that's marked off each year. Because in case I turn feral, I want to make sure I have some information on me. So I look down and I go, for my 200... Hold on, it's a little smudged. In my 200-something years, I do what everyone asks of me, but come on. Can't I be an old man yet? I just want to be a cranky old man on a porch, yelling at the neighbor's kids.
Oh, wouldn't we be just the pair? The two of us out on a little balcony?
Yeah, me with my ghoul wife and you helping raise her kids. If only we could have them. No need to get sad, though. We gotta go kill some roaches.
Oh, well, that sounds perfectly dreadful. And I'm very sure you'll do a fine job.
I'll drop you off at the next one.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper.
And I keep on trucking.
As the bus turns and starts driving toward the power plant for one quick stop, on the dirt road up Crash, you see two people walking up the dirt road. Philly Bix, what do the pair of you look like as you're trudging your way up to the power plant?
Totally up to you, Philomena. But I feel like there may have been one point. Is it uphill, Robin?
It's uphill, yeah.
There's just like one point where we're walking and maybe like you get a little tired and Bix is like, come on, whatever. And just like plops you on her shoulder. It's kind of like carrying you like this if you're good with it.
Yeah, I think she's super good with it. Before she pops onto your back, she takes out her little map. And she's like, kind of like, it's almost like she's holding onto you with her arms over your shoulder and her like legs dangling.
Yeah.
And is kind of like looking around and kind of talking to you like in your ear and making a lot of conversation, just chatting about like where she's from and who are you and do you have siblings and what is your family like and where are you from and all of that, like very so much
many grunts.
peppering.
Yeah, so many. I don't know. You have siblings? I don't know.
Yeah, I think when you see the two people approaching you, the smaller one who is a ghoul is extremely excited, and they begin waving at you excitedly and then get down. I think, how tall is your character? How tall is Bix?
Like 5'10", not too tall.
Okay. So I think like she goes to like get down and makes a bigger production than it needs to be because you're not as large, but in her mind she's like on a giant. So she pops down feeling very confident and kind of waves at the bus and then looks at you. Sorry, the bus is coming.
Oh,
I have a friend on the bus.
Robin, would I know like Crash's loyalties? Because I've ridden the bus before.
Well, I don't know. How much does Crash talk about their feelings to the Kings and Brook Lane and whatnot?
Other than a couple of passing jokes about everybody, a little bit at everybody's expense. I help I pretty much have done an errand for every faction in New York at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't let my loyalties lie too deep. So I wouldn't really talk much about. I don't necessarily. There are ones that I like more than others, and ones that I may hate. There's some people that are part of the Knights and stuff, but I don't really talk about it. Only if it comes up in conversation, I may hit the nastiest grimace you've ever seen.
Cool. So this is helpful for my reaction. Vix just kind of nods and goes, "Yeah, it's the bus."
Yes, but do you know the bus driver?
There's only one bus driver.
Right. Do you know him? He's super nice. His name is Mr. Cooper, but he keeps telling me that I should call him Crash. But also, we're just getting to know each other.
Yeah. It's just like a high flush on Vix's cheeks.
Philly grabs your arm, like goes arm in arm with you, and starts pulling you toward the bus. Okay, so he has a weapon behind his seat. Her name's Bertha. You're going to want to be very, very polite around Bertha. I don't know if you know this. I recognize you've probably ridden the bus dozens of times. You seem like a pro. But also, these are important things that I've learned.
Yeah, I know his gun.
Have you held her?
Bix gets a far-off look in her eyes and then goes, "No."
I think you may have wanted to and asked because it is an energy weapon, and you love yourself some
I do.
some alternate forms of energy. So I've seen you stare at it from maybe 3 seats back from the front, only looking
Literally,
at that.
like, the bus seats
I know
face
what
each
you
other.
want from me.
Bix gets on and, like, does the little, like, crow pose and is just staring forward at the gun the whole ride.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, just, like, far off stare and then goes, oh. No, I haven't held it.
Yeah, me either. It looks really cool, though.
Doesn't normally go to the electrical station.
No?
Mm.
Oh, I mean, I just kind of take it for fun, so I don't really know why people use it, per se. Are you saying that we can't take the bus there?
I'm slowing down. At first it seemed like I was just gonna blow past you because I didn't feel like dealing with it, but you hear the of the brakes being released and pulling down the tires, and I slow it down. I open up the doors. I don't say anything, and I just...
Good day, Mr. Cooper. Nice to see you as usual.
Yeah, you too, Philly.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You too.
You probably already know my, my friend, Bixie. This is Bixie. Bixie, this is Mr.
Yeah, that
Cooper.
cold son of a Bix? Yeah, I know her.
Yeah.
I know her.
She's cool, right?
Hop on in.
Just reaches in and drops 3 caps silently into the till.
I grab one of them and I bite it.
It's insulting.
Wasn't meant to be an insult. Wouldn't be your fault if you had a fake cap.
Walks in.
Philly beams at you, Crash, and then sits down in the seat directly next to you, Bixie, and continues to talk. What? People make fake caps? Why would anyone do that? That's so dishonest and worrisome.
Spending money. Some people don't have it.
But how do you know if you have fake ones?
Biting.
In that moment before I start up the bus, hold on. I reach and I pat my duster jacket pockets again, and I pull out a piece of paper and a depleted fuel cell, and I hand them back to Mrs. Tremblay, and I go, say they're from you. Even though you can see me give them to Mrs. Tremblay. Say they're from you. Notes for the nice one. Cells for the threatening one. And I get back in the seat, and I crack on. I comically lift up my leg, start cranking, and at the right moment,
and Mrs. Tremblay kind of rolls back towards you both, wherever you're sitting on the bus. And my deeply ornery friend, Mr. Cooper, wanted me to give these to you. They are from me, though. And
I hear her say this, and I just...
She hands them out respectively.
Thank you so much.
Morning, ma'am.
You're welcome. Have we had a chance to get acquainted? I'm Mrs. Tremblay.
Oh my goodness. You are so enchanting. We have, others like you, but nothing like you. Wow. Hi.
Oh, no, there could be none like me. I am Mrs. Tremblay. I am the one responsible for making sure that Robin grows up.
Robin? Is that this little one here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bird.
Yes. And she unfurls her apron to a very sleepy, very, very molted pigeon that is like that is surrounded by a little bit of
Hello,
birdseed.
darling little one. Oh, I can see that you are doing a very good job caring for this sweetheart. Wow. It's so nice to see that. I told the people back home, there are friends everywhere, and there are good people
I'm
everywhere.
always saying that.
Really?
Yes.
Have you been to my vault? You should come sometime.
Oh, well, I tend not to go to the vaults because they are very creepy, and also because, well, Robin needs fresh air and tending and also socialization. It's very important at this age that they get exposed to as much of the world as possible. That's why they always come with me on errands, which is what we're out and about doing now. What brings you out into town?
Oh, well, I was kind of cooped up and tired of doing the same thing every day, over and over and over again. And I know I'm supposed to love being in my vault, and I do. The ideals and principles of our community are second to none, but I don't want to be afraid of the outside forever. It's not that bad out here. So every week, been riding this bus. That's how I met Mr. Cooper. And now he's upgraded to asking people to give me gifts, so I'd say that's a solid friendship. Really feeling full of hope.
That is how he shows affection.
Right?
Oh, that's wonderful. And what about you, Bixie? What brings you out into town today?
Well, yeah, also we're going to the electrical station.
Yes.
All that in the station. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, is something happening there today? Is there a show or a tour or something educational? Robin and I no longer have to buy birdseed today, so maybe we could do a little something.
Oh, yeah, you can, if... no, there's not a show, but we're fixing things, so...
Oh, they get you too? I should yell from the front. I thought you guys were just taking a little tour. Thought there might be a show.
That's what I was hoping, Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
Some entertainment for the young Mr. Robin.
Oh, there'll be some entertainment.
Yeah, it seems like the rest of you guys are all here for the same. You're looking to fix... Yeah, never mind. Then I picked you up already anyway. I know what you're here for.
Yeah. I have the, cell in my hand, and I think I remember what this is for. I put energy inside these. So, Robin, I technically have to, up this over the game, but with your permission, can I say that I have a counter?
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Bix kind of, stares at this, and then you see her veins just kind of pulse, like when someone's done a really big pump at the gym, and then they kind of glow for a second, and then the fusion cell lights up, and she hands it back to Mrs. Tremblay and says, I know how this works. That's from you, right?
And I pull out a paper bag full of caps and do the handoff with Miss Tremblay. And on the note that I gave you, Philly, it has a new block, one that I haven't told you about, with all the people that live on it, what they do, what you can get done there, what you can eat there, and how you can get close to any of the people, little things to know about each person. That's where Dunce lives, and then finally, you see Dunce Shelley. Dunce Shelley, and it's, Dunce Shelley makes really good rad pies.
GM, what do ghouls have for fluids? Do they have, regular fluids? Is there, an ichor?
They bleed, right? What's up, Nick?
Yeah, they bleed.
Yeah.
They do.
It's all the normal stuff.
You got the normal stuff in there.
So then I guess Philly looks at you, Crash, with tears welling up in her eye. The one that is a bit clouded over is extra swirly and misty, as she kind of looks over this little map that you've drawn, and she just kind of sits back and sinks back in her seat and takes out a small thing of medical tape, all-purpose tape, and tapes it to her her map to make an extra little page, and just kind of looks up at you. This is a very, very thoughtful gift. Thank you, sir.
Not a gift. Not a gift. You pay me every time you see me.
I pay you
Not
for
a
the
gift.
ride, not for maps that you hand draw
I'd be driving
yourself.
my bus anyway. I'd be driving my bus anyway.
That's fair. That's
Keep
fair.
on going up.
Mrs. Tremblay, thank you. This is a very thoughtful gift.
Well, you're welcome, dear.
You know, if you joined the Church of Adam, these would be free.
What would be free?
Talking to Cooper.
Yeah, I know. But I think I'd rather not do that. The last time I got caught up in something with a title, didn't work out. I don't like titles. I don't like bosses. I don't like... Especially, unfortunately, much love to you. I don't like scary people that can make radiation come out of their veins. I'm the kind of guy that keeps it in my body.
If you don't like titles, why are you called the Pants?
You think I called myself that? I would have a much cooler nickname than the Pants! Damn it! I'd be Crash, the cool guy Cooper. I'd be Crash, the really good guy, not the Pants!
You know, if you join the church, they give you a new name.
You can tell this is a soft spot for Crash the Pants Cooper. I don't even wear pants! These are overalls!
Mr. Cooper, a deep breath in. Even harder out. That's right.
Sorry for that.
Very good.
And I wipe the sweat that isn't coming out of my pores off my forehead and I keep on driving. We're getting close.
No, it's okay. We were having a nice talk.
I'm not upset with you. You're not the person that gave me the name the Pants. It was them.
Them?
Yeah, they did. They started calling me the Pants.
Huh. Sits back, stares at the gun.
You crest the top of the hill. You can see the power plant reveals itself to you. It's old, chipped red paint. It's a large sign that used to say Robco Power Plant and now barely says anything. You can park the bus, and I think probably Crash, you have fixed this power station a couple times, so you know where to look.
Yeah.
Walking up to the warehouse and pushing open the door, the four of you see a very dimly lit warehouse, stairs going up to a heavily sparking fuse box that has too many electrical cables connected to it, connected to generators that fall outside, connected to power lines that line all of Brook Lane. Inside, all four of you also hear skittering around, and you hear moaning as of someone feral and in pain wandering around the lower part of this warehouse. If you'd like, you can all attempt to sneak around and distract the things in an effort to go upstairs and try to reroute the power. Alternatively, you can just firefight, go in, fight the things, and then try to fix it.
Hello, my name is Sam Dunewald, and I'm here to tell you about Dice Exploder, a podcast where each week me and a rotating co-host take one tabletop RPG mechanic, just one mechanic, and break it down as deep as we possibly can. If you love thinking about role-playing games and how they work, this is the show for you. Come listen to me talk to Alex Roberts about love and pity, John Harper about elegance and layout, and Mikey Ham about, what else? Exploding Dice! It's an interview show, a review show, a design show, and most of all, a show for anyone who loves these games. Come on down and join us. Find Dice Exploder at diceexploder.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
Miss Tremblay,
Yes, dear.
never seen you in a fight. I was going to tell you to wait in the bus because I was worried about your safety, but that would be presumptuous of me. And I need all the hands I can get anyway. I think all of us do. And I do a very... Right? Right, Philly? Philly?
She talks.
I'm worried about you more than I'm worried about Mrs. Trimley. I say to Phil.
Oh, and you oughtn't worry about me. I've been in a scrape or two in my time.
There's a range at the vault. I know how to fire a gun. In case there's an incursion or I go out.
Put my hand up. This is the first show of camaraderie that you've seen minus the maps.
She looks at her hand and looks at your hand, and she smacks it as fast as she can.
As I'm pulling it away and giving up. Yeah, yes. you sneak in and mostly just graze your fingers against my palm.
Yeah, when you look at her though, she's breathless. She's like, oh.
It's nice to know that you're somewhat capable, all you dwellies.
Very capable. I will say, though, I do have a lot of luck diffusing situations with words instead of violence. I'd really like to try that while we're out.
Oh, of course you do, dear.
Bugs don't talk.
Yeah, bugs don't talk. Neither do the bad ones. Neither do the bad ones.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
You are
That's
right.
fair. But we might need people to tell us which way to go, or we might need people to sell us stuff. And I would recommend a friendly face and an upbeat attitude to make the most out of those situations.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, absolutely, dear.
What do you want to do, Mrs. Trimley? You want to go squash some bugs, or?
How far away are the bugs from us right now?
If we're using Fallout terms, they're like a medium to long distance away. You will have to get close to sneak by. It's not impossible to sneak by. There is also the what people, the four of you can decide if you would know what a feral ghoul is, that you can't see but is like shambling around. That has a higher chance of seeing you, but they're all fairly far away at the minute.
Well, Mr. Cooper, I feel that if we would like to try to sneak around, I am more than capable of being quite quiet. But if we do need to cook some bugs, and she's going to lift her arm up and, like, pull it down, and it's going to burst a flame out of it in, like, a big flamethrower, she's like, I haven't planned dinner anyway.
Why don't they ask you to come out here and clean? Never mind.
I'm very busy. I have a child to take care of.
No, don't be rude.
I'm trying my best, Bix. Trying my best. I would say I'm succeeding. Grinning ear to ear just like you.
You're all right, Sir Robin.
Oh, this is good. This is good. This is the stuff. This is what they made it for. This is right here.
Right, so what do we want to do, gang? Do we want to try and sneak around these creatures, or do we want to try and go full force?
I'd like to sneak.
Let's sneak around.
Let's do a sneak.
This comes to our first rolls. This is a group roll, and this is going to be I'm going to say off the bat, this is going to be a dexterity stealth, but if you have other ways that you're trying to sneak through...
You mean agility?
I mean agility, I'm a dumbass. It's
Yeah.
agility stealth.
Hey, Boschman. Hey, Boschman, that's the wrong one.
Hey, Mr. Voice Guy.
All right.
I do have a question.
Sure.
Which is, what do the ranks mean for things like sneak, etc.?
Fantastic. So, the way that rolling in this game works is everyone will roll 2d20. You are trying to get under the attribute and the skill added together. So, for example, if Philly was to, I just have Philly's sheet pulled up, if Philly was to try to sneak past these bugs, they have an agility of 6, and they have a sneak of 3, which means that they're trying to roll under a 9. This is a difficulty test. This will be a group test, so this will be a difficulty test 4, which means that we need 4 successes with throughout everyone rolling. If you want, you can spend action points to add d20s. So if you wanted to add 1 dice, it's 1 action point. If you want to add 2 dice, it's 3 action point. If you want to add 3 dice, it is 6 action points. Action points are shared, so we all collectively have 6 action points to play with.
Well, Mrs. Trimbley is a big robot lady with a big squeaky wheel, and she rolled 2 12s, so she has no success.
I got 1 success. I don't know about y'all.
I have a 10, and I rolled no successes.
Dang.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
I would first like to apologize.
Yeah, good sign. I like this.
If you get a critical failure...
Now, a crit fail in this is a 20.
Correct.
A critical success is a 1. Fantastic.
Ooh, yes. 20. Nat 20. Yay!
Yay!
First Nat 20 of the campaign.
So when you roll 2 dice and one of them, say, I don't know, hypothetically, is a crit failure, you're just fucked, right?
Rolling a 20 in this doesn't negate any successes. It just adds a complication. So we'll add.
Yeah, but if you were to have no successes,
if you have no successes, but
probably not.
It truly just means you just have no successes. Now, I will say that everyone, there's a next mechanic. Everyone has luck. You can spend luck to re-roll dice. Misfortune is what it's called.
How much luck can we spend?
Misfortune is you can spend 1 luck per dice you wish to re-roll. Action points come back whenever you get more successes than you need for the difficulty. For example, something was a difficulty 1, you roll 2 successes, everyone would get 1 action point back. However, with luck, you get it back at the end of missions or major milestones.
So this is all we...
I spent 2 luck
at the end of major... Oh, God. Sorry.
Got a 19 and a 10.
I'll try one more. I'll try to re-roll 1.
Okay.
No. No.
Oh, no.
And I'm giving up on this roller, and I'm gonna either roll physical dice or just type roll d20 into my browser.
I got a 4 and a 5.
Hey!
That's 3. We have 3 successes.
We have 3 of 4 successes, and so you're only allowed to re-roll each dice once. You cannot, unfortunately, spam luck until it's done. As far as I'm aware, both Miss Trimbley and Bix did, however, fail.
Yeah, I only re-rolled 1 of my dice, but I feel like if we're gonna get into a fight, I need to keep my luck.
You all do a pretty damn good job of hiding. Crash and Biggs, you half open the warehouse door so everyone can sneak through. Mrs. Trimbley, you turn your thrusters down so you're lower to the ground, but you can sneak better and it makes less noise. You all get to the power controller without anything realizing. But as you sneak up, someone's foot falls through a rusted piece of the stairs, and the stair falls and clangs against the floor. You hear a stumbling and a groaning, and out of the doorway, Crash, you see someone you recognize. Not a friend, but a ghoul who you met in passing. They took your bus.
Garther Morgan.
Exactly, Garther Morgan.
God.
Damn.
He was a good man, that Gotham Morgan.
He's a good man.
He's a good man. So Gotham Morgan...
His name is... Yeah! Ghoul Arthur Morgan. Sorry, Ghoul Arthur Morgan comes out of the doorway.
Yeah, you did this, and he does now.
Yeah.
You have the power within you.
I'm sorry.
You do notice, on Gotham Morgan, this synthetic fur that's fused to his body. As he stumbles out of the side room, none of the rad roaches seem to have noticed, but it's noticed you. So initiative has begun. Let's get into combat. Gotham Morgan, an old friend of yours, Crash, stumbles into the main walkway and then looks up and sees you all. most of the rad roaches scatter at his presence in the room. However, one is feeling a little more boisterous, and then also starts climbing the stairs toward you. There is a feral ghoul, and there is one rad roach. So combat works very much the same as skill checks. We roll 2d20. You're trying to hit below, whatever thing you're trying to do. You can spend action points to try to get more chances to hit. When you do hit, it's a little complicated. When you roll, your success is each creature has a defense, and you're trying to hit the defense or go above the defense. So, for example, the rad roach has defense 2, which means you're trying to get 2 or more successes to hit this thing. Afterwards, you would normally roll for what body part you hit. However, we are not playing with that mechanic unless you specify that you want to hit a body part. Bix, it is you with the 14 initiative.
I'm going to take aim for the feral ghoul because I have no emotional feelings about Garther.
Fantastic. You're shooting him?
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a gamma gun. It's an energy weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Would I understand, does this actually work against feral ghouls?
Feral ghouls, you would know this just from learning at the church. Feral ghouls are immune to radiation. If you are dealing radiation damage, it will say it's a specific form of damage.
Yeah,
then
it is.
It would be completely immune to that.
Okay. That's really good for me to know. Maybe I need to hit the rad roach then because, well, it also might be immune to radiation. But I do have a machete, so I can do...
that would work. A lot of things in this world are immune to radiation. Not a lot of things are immune to machete.
So true.
Before anything happens, does he look far... When was the last time I saw him?
It was only a few days ago. This seems pretty recent.
Wait a second, Bix. Kill a roach. And I will be preparing some... Because all ghouls, not all ghouls, but ghouls that are trying to stay normal for as long as possible, partake in their nice little doses of Radaway. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to see if I can save Garther.
You can also, if you wanted, you could spend luck for lucky timing and then immediately jump into the initiative order.
I feel so bad. I would be taking... Bix is supposed to be the one to go first for the first combat of the game.
That's okay.
I don't want to see a guy I just drove around town.
No, please.
Get taken down.
Get in there.
All right, I'm spending a luck point to hop in.
There we go. Lucky timing. And then you're moving first.
I would like to attempt to inject him with some Radaway.
Fantastic.
And I don't have many doses of that right now because I've been spending too much money on gasoline. So
I have to curve my blade around because you hop under my arm kind of thing. Mm-hmm.
I move faster than you've ever seen me move. Quite literally. Quite.
I tell you what, I'm gonna count this as I'm gonna take this as a treating
like an unarmed attack.
It could be, or treating an injury if you'd like that. Treating an injury is intelligence plus medicine, or you can just have it be unarmed because you're jamming someone with a thing.
Okay, I have no points in medicine or unarmed, but I do have a higher intelligence.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go for a medicine. A 2 and a 17. I don't know how many successes I need.
You jam a rad away into Garther, and as the bag empties into him, you see this recognition hit his eyes. He's so confused. What's happening? And then he immediately starts regressing back into this feral ghoul. Crash, you have seen people turn before. You've used Radaway early as someone's turn. This is weird. This feels like there's been interference on this turning. Normally this works. This should have been better.
At least knocked him out a little bit in that confusion. At least come on, Garther. Come on, man. I pull him close. I get way closer to his face than I should for a feral ghoul. Come on, you know me. You know me. You know you. You're Garther Morgan. You know you. You know you. I know you. I used your caps to buy this rat away. I know you.
Crash. The lights. They're so bright, Crash.
I know.
She said that she would help.
She?
She said... She said she'd help, Crash.
I give him my best shove, and I turn around and look at Bix, and I tried. And I kind of step back. Don't quite look like I'm... Not that I'm not going to be much help, but more of a defensive position between Philly and Trembly from the rat or the roach and the ghoul.
All right.
Take his head off, make it fast.
I'm gonna hit that ghoul. I hope. It better be nice to me.
You get 3 d20s because you wanted to use one of the group's action points.
I got 1 success and 1 big ol' failure, baby.
Oh, did you not use an extra d20?
I did indeed. I rolled 3.
Oh.
I got 1 complication, 1 success.
Very good.
There
Very
you
good.
go.
One success is all you need
Do I hit on that, or shall I spend a luck point to reroll a die?
to hit a feral ghoul.
Okay.
If you want to use a luck point to reroll the complication, you can.
I feel like narratively it makes sense to have a bit of a complication because I was about to go and then Crash kind of came forward and threw off the groove, and so I'm a little, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
You walk forward, you push Crash aside, swing your machete. It lands deep into Garther's shoulder. In his flailing, he pushes you off, and he pushes you off before you're able to yank the machete back. So he takes your machete with him as he stumbles back.
Fuck.
Would you like to roll damage?
Yes.
Now, with melee attacks, you will roll the damage dice that the weapon dictates, and also you would roll your additional melee attack damage. Melee attacks give a little extra damage than ranged attacks do.
I just clicked my little button here. It says I have 3 physical dice for damage, and
Love that.
I got 4 damage and 1 effect, it says, but I'm unsure what that means.
The dice in this, the way it works, if you rolled a 1 or a 2, that's just dealing straight damage. If you roll a 3, 4, that's nothing. If you roll a 5 or 6, that is a damage, and you also get the damage effect that your weapon does. And this is piercing, is that correct?
Oh, yes, piercing for the machete. Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect. Cool. This guy doesn't have any physical resistance, so that's fine, because it would ignore resistances normally. How much damage do you do?
4 damage.
Meaty hit. You crack into this thing and force it down. It's on its knees and then gets up. This is a big hit. It doesn't look like it's going to be taking much more.
And I stay standing in front of this ghoul, kind of blocking him from everyone else with my body, and I kind of call back, and I'm like, just get the roach.
Philly, it is now you. Oh, wait, no, it's Mrs. Trimbley first.
It's Mrs. Trimbley.
We decided that it was Mrs. Trimbley. Both have 11. Perfect.
Can Mrs. Trimbley use an action point? How many of those do we have?
We have 5 action points remain.
Would anybody mind if I used one so I could use my flamer arm for 3? She goes, "Oh, bugs!"
I keep interrupting. You don't need to use an action point to do an action. Right?
No. To add an additional D20 to my.
Oh,
yeah.
sick.
Yep,
You can light them up. All right, hell yeah.
Exactly. So I thankfully did need that because I got exactly 1 success on that.
Unfortunately, rad roaches need 2 to hit them.
I don't mind spending a luck.
To reroll one of the d20s? Perfect.
Absolutely will do. That'll be 2 successes.
Love that. All right, baby. Roll me the damage of your flamer as Mrs. Trimbley whips out their flamer arm and then sets this rad roach asunder into flames, into ash.
There we are. Okay. We got 2 damage and 1 effect.
Beautiful. Could you read me what the effect of your flamer is, please?
There are 6 things there. Burst, persistent, spread, debilitating, inaccurate, and two-handed.
Is that all of the effects that it has?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Alright, burst hits an additional target for each effect rolled. So that's 2 targets it hits.
Nice.
Spread is for each effect rolled, it deals extra damage. It deals an extra hit. This hit deals half rolled damage of the original attack, so you're essentially hitting both of these things twice.
Right.
Roll me the you rolled the damage. How much damage was that?
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay, so both Gartha Morgan and the Radroach take 2 damage, and then because of spread, they both take an extra 1 damage. Gartha Morgan is fully on fire and is very, very almost dead. The Radroach did, in fact, decease.
Oh, good.
You set it on fire and killed it.
Bugs.
I would like to do a minor action of looking around. Are there any like weapons that have been discarded on the ground, like even just like a shard of glass or like a piece of metal or something?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, actually, would you mind giving me a... Let's have a roll in this. Let's have a fun little roll. Give me a perception... Let's have a perception melee weapons. See if you can see anything that you can use.
Ooh, okay. I got... No, that's a 17 and a 12, and I think I need a 7.
You do find something. You do find a shard of glass. You could use it. It would also hurt you, though, in using it.
I think she picks it up in like 2 fingers, like doesn't grasp it, but like picks it up in 2 fingers, like she's trying to figure out whether or not she needs it. And then I'm going to do my major action of try to defend. I think there is a look on Philly's face that is a bit numb, but also quite horrified. This is not something that she's ever witnessed, like a ghoul going feral. So I think at first when she saw him in the distance, was preparing to introduce herself, and then saw Crash talk to him and was like, oh, okay, friend. And now it's on fire, and the other thing is on fire, and everything is horrible, and she's terrified. So I think she just like kind of grabs it haphazardly and then like brandishes it and defends.
Perfect. That is an agility athletics test, please. The difficulty is of your defense. So your defense is 1, so you're just trying to beat 1.
I got a 5.
Perfect. You add 1 defense. That means that if this feral ghoul attacks you, it needs to make 2 successes rather than it needing to make 1.
Oh, snap.
Cool.
Okay. That's pretty great.
Yeah, it's neat. It is Gartha Morgan's turn. Gartha Morgan is going to, again, looking around, and just pure drive is going to start swinging at Bix. It got a 17-18. Didn't succeed either of them. How are you defending?
What I think is very fun, that is not me using this perk actually, is that I also have a perk called Blocker, which is just that I am very good at like redirecting the energy of hits that are coming at me, specifically melee attacks. And so, like, literally flailing, and I am just reaching up with these big, beefy arms and just going, like, shwa, shwa, putting them away from myself. Mechanical precision. It looks weird on Bixie.
Perfect. It's swinging wildly. You're casually batting them away.
Mm-hmm.
We are back to the top of initiative. Because Crash spent a luck to move position, that remains still. So it is, in fact, still Crash going first.
Mrs. Tremblay, I said fast, not light him on fucking fire. God damn it. And I pull out my energy pistol and I get as close as I can. It is a close quarters weapon. Put it against his temple, and I try my best to hit it. Okay, all right. I got an 11. I have an 11. So, and the effect on laser gun is piercing 1, energy. It's effect 2, fire rate 2, range C.
Cool. So roll your damage.
Got a 2, got a 6, and got a 1.
Killer. Loads of damage. You place the laser gun on the temple of Gartha Morgan. Is there anything that you say to it?
Man, couldn't you have just told me who she was? You poor bastard. You poor bastard. I shoot him and I kind of catch his body as it goes. Then I take off my duster and I put him out. Because he's still on fire.
I'm sorry, Mr. Cooper. I was just trying to kill the cockroach, but I always forget that fire spreads.
You weren't killing. It's okay. You weren't killing anything that didn't need to be killed.
I'm sorry.
I put him out and I'm gonna sort of fireman carry his body and walk him back to the bus.
Crash.
Yeah.
I need something from that.
From Garther?
I kind of gesture to my machete is fully embedded in Arthur's shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably... Yeah, hold on.
Thanks.
I, readjust. I wipe it off of my overalls, and here you go, friend. I pick him back up and start walking him back to the bus. I'll be right back. You guys yell if anything else shows up.
As Crash goes and lays his neighbor on his bus, the three of you hear the sparks of the power console that each of you separately have come here to fix. From an easy look, this is an overloaded station. Crash, you were sent here to repair it and get power to be mainly flooded back into Brook Lane. Bix, Philly, you were brought here to mainly pull it back to the Kings of Mahatt's tourney. Mrs. Trimbley, if you were at the power station at all, if you could bring anything that looks particularly expensive back, that would help the ladies of the lake a lot. All of you are there for your own separate reasons. Someone is walking away disappointed.
Yeah. And importantly, we don't know that we have different goals.
None of you know that any of you came here for this reason.
Yeah. First off, I blink a little because this is the first time that Crash has called me something that wasn't scary. And I'm like, no, he must be fucked up. But then I turn to Mrs. Trimbley and I say, ma'am, I'm not very good at machines, so if you could help us out, I'd be appreciative.
Oh, sure, of course. I've got these little twisty-turny arms for what else?
We're trying to get the power routed back to the folks over in Mahatt, so...
Oh, of course. I better put my little lad down. And she sets Robin down on a little pile of leaves somewhere. It's like, now you don't go running off, young man. And she'll go over to the machine and see if she can figure out how to fix it.
Perfect. If you want to just see how to fix it, you can give me a perception repair just to see what needs doing. See if there is a check to come up, which, spoilers there is, what numbers you need to hit, and how, if there's anything else you can do to it. If you just want to straight up go for a repair.
She's fairly skilled in repair, so I think that it makes sense to just go for it.
Just go for it? Sure.
Yeah.
That'll be intelligence repair then.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. She's got 1 success, 1 complication. And you know what? Screw it. I'm going to take a look and try to get rid of that complication here.
Very good.
Yeah, 3 successes, 0 complications.
Oh my god, amazing.
Yeah.
What you realize as you're fixing it, is with a small jangle of parts, you can perfect the power to both Brook Lane and to the tourney at Mahatt with a difficulty of 3. That is what you would be able to spot if you looked over it correctly. Otherwise, you would have to make the choice of which one is going to get the power. But with a difficulty 3, you're able to fix it to both places if you want. If you want to divert power to one of the other, or just one of the places, you will gain some action points back instead.
Oh no, but that would be rude. So she is going to, of course, just go in there, and she's sort of just like, well, just being a nanny isn't just, feeding and changing. You've got to also be a fixer-upper around every place. And she's saying this as they're like, dink, dink, dink.
Dink, dink, dink.
No one's walking away disappointed.
Crash, you're on the bus. As you lay Gartha down, you spot off in the distance as the lights of Brook Lane turn on. It is falling to heavy dusk now. It is mostly dark out. What's Crash doing? What's Crash feeling right now?
I've been around the block many times. Sometimes in a bus, sometimes on foot. Traveled across most of the greater North American continent, and it never gets easier. And I'm kind of just looking at the empty Radaway bag, thinking maybe I didn't mix it right, didn't buy it from the right person this time, because nothing else could explain it. And I'm racking my brain to think of what she could be wanting to ghoulify this many people. And my first thought is someone who doesn't like the Kings of Mahatt, because they're all ghouls. And I set him up in the under the far back row, with his arms crossed and his eyes closed. And I take out a little pocket knife, and I just tear off a bit of his shirt, and I put it in my jacket pocket. Something to remember you by. I didn't know nothing about you, other than where you went, who you knew. So I don't have a eulogy prepared. But this shouldn't have happened to you. None of it should have. I shouldn't be a ghoul. You shouldn't have been a ghoul. Shouldn't be covered in dust every fucking day of our lives. Give him a little cheek slap and stand up. Go to the front and start my bus up. Now that I see that the power started.
As you make your way back, you see Philly's eyes meet yours, and she goes to start forward. There's an expression on her face of both wanting comfort but also wanting to offer some. And I think she kind of thinks for a second and shakes her head, her ponytail kind of bouncing. And she looks back up at you again with just a look of despair. And gives you a small smile. And then you feel a little pat on your shoulder as you walk to your bus.
Wait, did all of you? Wait. And I kind of realize I get out of my doom and gloom. Is that what everyone? Is that why you were coming up here?
Oh, I was just taking a bus ride.
Well, I know you were. You were with me. Vix, Philly, did someone send you up here to...
Mahatt wanted power for the tourney.
Is that what you and Philly were here for? Keep it even for everybody, Tremblay?
Well, of course. To do otherwise would be rude.
That's my girl.
Now, I think that, well, maybe another time. The ladies wanted me to maybe bring some parts back, but then this wouldn't work. So,
The ladies of the lake?
Do you know them?
No.
Oh, Well, they seem quite lovely.
I don't trust him.
Oh, you don't trust them. Well, that's just silly. They're nice young ladies, and they live in the middle of the lake, all peaceful and keep to themselves, and, oh, it's just really lovely. They're so quiet and simple, and they just live their lives, and they don't bother anyone.
Maybe.
Crash, you wind up your bus, and all of you drive back toward Brook Lane. The sun has almost entirely set by the time you start getting back. It's getting very dark, but the lights now lighting both the tourney and Brook Lane make seeing far easier. As you approach Brook Lane, the lights light up 15 to 20 people standing outside of Brook Lane settlement walls. You see that they're dressed in furs. Some look a bit like low-quality mascots. You see the Nuka-Cola mascot, large suits of Vault Boy and Vault Girl, Sunset Sarsaparilla's Festus, Gronak the Barbarian. As you approach and your headlights hit them, they all turn sharply, and you see that they're all brandishing weapons. The Nuka-Cola mascot signals, panicked, for another mascot, and the other mascot fires a firework near you, landing in between some barrels. As the firework ignites, so do the barrels, and they explode, sending your bus flying, careening off course. Above the sound of the bus tumbling, gunfire erupts. The bus collides with a building, and that building collapses, falling under the floor, and you tumble onto train tracks. The hole that you had just made is filled with the collapsing building, cutting off your exit, and you find yourself in the subway tunnels of Brook Lane. Just before you lose consciousness, your eyes stare into the darkness, and you see a pair of eyes staring back. That's where we're gonna leave today.
Fuck you.
With a dead fucking ghoul in my bus?
Yeah, with a dead fucking ghoul in your bus.
Come on.
Philly is unprepared.
Oh my God.
Hello, beautiful, wonderful people. Thank you so much for listening to part 1 of Fallout: The Kings of Mahatt. I want to thank Modiphius for sponsoring us with this game. If you have enjoyed this and would like to give the Fallout system a test for yourself, you can use the code Dorkspawn5 in all caps for 5% off the Fallout RPG core book and /or the starter set on the Modiphius website. I love this system. I love a grind. I love how it feels like Fallout. The song you're listening to right now is an original song and the official Fallout Kings of Mahatt song, Road to Nowhere by Behold. I cannot believe we have a Behold song on one of our projects. It has been a goal of mine for so long. I would like to thank our cast. I would like to thank Candace McAfee, Nick Meyer, Dylan Apalian, and Sarah is Coffee. I would also like to thank, of course, Many-Sided Media for giving us the opportunity to make this show. If you're looking at this feed and you're wondering what Dorkspawn even is, it is a show where Dylan and I goof around and we play choice-heavy video games like a book club. We have covered the Dragon Age franchise, the Mass Effect trilogy, and we are now thematically playing Fallout New Vegas. Listen every Friday on this very feed. My name is Robin Ekberg, Captain Krail on all things, and I hope to see you next time, because war never changes.
When you feel like forever, take a ride, put up your care. Saunter down Fifth Avenue, singing all our favorite tunes. Come and settle, I'm on share in this ride.